Hi, this is Tim with SmallScaleRC.com, and I've got an update on the adjustments and upgrades that I've been doing to the WPL C14. As you can see, we've got the cab pulled off once again. I did get a different battery for this machine after I found out that my 1S 3.7 volt LiPos just weren't cutting it. In fact, they were actually cutting out quite quickly and causing this vehicle to stutter and just not perform as well. So I did find a place, an online retailer, maxpacks.com, maxxpacks.com, that offers a wide array of batteries. This is a 6-volt pump pack with a JST connector, so it works perfectly with the little ESC that I have set up. Beyond this pack, they have flat packs, stick packs. They can hook up pretty much any kind of connector that you want, so it's a really cool resource. I can't believe I just found it, and on top of it, I can't believe that they are almost in my backyard. They're just a town or two away from me, so that's pretty neat. So we've got the big battery pack, and we've got our ESC, we've got our receiver, we've got everything pretty much set up. I've made some adjustments to where everything is going to be placed, again, because of the size of this pack. If I had to do it again, and I may end up picking up another pack down the road, I will try to get something a little more flat and a little less bulky. This does have a lot of weight to it, so you just need to be careful. In the meantime, I have gotten a couple of requests to just quickly go over where everything and how everything hooks up to the ESC. So if you're looking to swap out the stock electronics, where does everything go? Just as a quick refresher, this is the stock steering motor that this vehicle comes with. So we've taken it out. And then this is your stock all-in-one ESC and receiver. And in one of my earlier teardown videos, I went through all of the ports where everything plugged in. But as you can see, we've removed that. We're not going to deal with that right now. What we do have is this very small, very compact ESC, and it is a standalone ESC. We do have it connected to a 3-channel receiver right here. So as far as where everything plugs in, that's where the fun happens. Your ESC, on-off switch. I really don't use the on-off switch. I leave it in the on position, and I just plug and power off of the battery. This empty JST female plug right here, that is where the battery plugs into. This other JST plug that you see over here, that is where you're going to connect your motor. Again, you'll have to solder a JST connector to the motor. Very simple procedure. Heat up the solder on the motor, remove the stock wiring, replace it with this after you heated up the solder, obviously. And then you've got another wire running off of the ESC. That is your receiver connector. That's going to go into your receiver. Simple as that. Get everything hooked up, plug in your battery, you'll have power, you'll be ready to go. You plug it in, you see I've got a light on my receiver. I will soon have a light on my ESC. Powered on. There we go. There's our ESC light. I've got my FlySky controller powered up. And we have power. So that's a very simple way to know whether or not you've got everything connected. Just put some power to it and just move the steering, move the vehicle back and forth a little bit. And that's it. It's been it's an easy process once you understand where everything goes, once you figure out where you're going to put everything and mount everything. As you can see, I've got my receiver kind of flopping around a little bit here. There is a piece that mounts over here, over the front. That is going to somewhat keep this receiver contained. I am going to mount the ESC in here, or at least place it in here, and then my battery will sit right next to it, giving me plenty of room. Once I get all the wiring tucked in place, there's that on-off switch. We'll zip tie things a little bit too. Okay, so there I've got the cab back on, not screwed in or anything like that, but you can see that everything does fit nicely into this battery compartment, the stock battery compartment. I'll be able to access my battery plug. I'll be able to plug it in once I fish that other wire out. And then I can also charge it right in here as well. And then once you put that stock piece back on, well, it's, good as new. It looks like a stock rig. I've been driving this thing indoors primarily. I'm hoping to get it outside soon. I will say that the 6-volt pack, which again, you get a stock 6-volt pack with this machine as well, but this really wakes this machine up. It's fun, a lot more fun to drive than it was on that 1S 3.7 volt pack. So if you saw my earlier video and you're trying to run it off a 1S 3.7, I suggest you stop, and I apologize for leading you down the wrong path. There you have it. We went over the different connection points for this little ESC. Now, where do you find this ESC? I bought this one from Amazon.com. Actually, I bought 2 of these from Amazon.com. And I bought 2 others from eBay. So you can find them on eBay, find them on Amazon. You can probably find them other places as well. They go by a variety of names. None of them are easy to remember. This particular model is a 10 amp brushed ESC, does not have brake, so you're going to roll when you let off the throttle. And if you go into reverse, just be careful. You're going to be putting stress on your driveline and on your motor, again, because it doesn't have brake. But it serves the purpose. It works quite well. If you can find one with brake, definitely go with that. But as far as what to look for, look for a 10 amp, do a search for a 10 amp ESC with or without brake, JST connectors, suitable for 1/16th, 1/18th scale, even 1/24th scale. Throw that into your search description as well, and see what you come up with. Price-wise, these should not run you more than $10. I picked this up for around $5.95 or so, both on Amazon and eBay. If you pick up a couple, you've got a spare in case one should short out or burn out, but I've not yet had any issues with this ESC. And with that, I'm going to wrap this little overview of this rig up. Haven't been driving it too much, but when I've had it out, it's taken me a while to put it back away because it's been a lot of fun to drive. It's definitely a project vehicle, that's for sure, but I've seen a lot of folks having a lot of fun with these machines, and it's really cool to see what people are doing with them to make them custom and make them their own. So until next time, this is Tim from smallscalerc.com. Thanks for checking out the video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more about this vehicle, check out smallscalerc.com. I've got a first impressions review up of this machine, and we'll have the full review up soon as well. Till next time, keep enjoying the hobby.